Destiny 2 is only a couple months away, and there is talk that Destiny 2 might not hold up to the expectations that were originally established when Destiny 1 came out 2 years ago. Hey guys, my name is Elijah from Rocket Sloth, and today we're going to be talking about all of the speculation and concern within the community and debunk what we can and talk about the rest. Let's get into it. So the first major concern surrounding Destiny 2 is the fact that the PlayStation 4 version and the Xbox One version will not run at 60 frames per second. It's going to be running at half of that, which is 30 frames per second, which is really low for any AAA title in 2017. I was actually really surprised when they announced this. They said it's because the PS4 and Xbox One do not have the processing capability to handle all of the amounts of individual AI and the different possibilities that can happen out of a scenario. It all really has to do with the in-game algorithm that is handled by the processor. So it really doesn't have anything to do with the graphical power of the two consoles. It just comes down to the processing power, which it isn't something that normally gets a whole lot of attention when people are doing spec comparisons between consoles. But here's an example where the processing power does come into play, but because of that, it's going to be nerfing the frames per second significantly on the home consoles, and this also includes the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Even though Microsoft's advertised that the Xbox One X is super powered, it does not look like we are going to be seeing an enhancement in the frame rate even on that new version. I don't know if they are purposely blocking it because the Xbox One X should be able to do it, but maybe because of the development cycle, they didn't have time to optimize a console version that could run higher than 30 frames per second. So the interesting thing is that the PC is uncapped. So that means that there will be no limitations on the frame rate if you have a PC. So if your PC is strong enough to run the game at 60 frames per second, then you'll be able to play at 60 frames per second. I'm curious though on what the level you'll need of a computer to play the game. They haven't given out the recommended requirements to play the game on maximum, and I don't think we'll see much of that until after the release, just because they don't want people deterred from buying it for the home consoles. Another concern that a lot of people in the Destiny community have right now is the fact that the PS4 is still going to be getting the exclusive DLC early, so the DLC that comes out for Destiny 2 will come out first on PS4 before it comes out on the Xbox One and on the PC. But the most optimized version of the game is on PC, and there's a high chance that Destiny 2 is making the jump onto PC because of the popularity in esports, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see if we see a more competitive league surrounding Destiny 2. We see it with games like Overwatch, where they have leagues on the Xbox and PS4, but the most competitive side of Overwatch is on PC, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see if PC has the more competitive side of things. Who knows, this might be a deal between Activision and Sony, similar to the Call of Duty deal that they have that just requires it to be that way, but I'd be curious to see how Destiny holds up on the PC. And while the community thinks that these factors are going to make this a bad game, I think the game could still actually be really good. However, I don't want to speculate too much before the game is actually out. I made that mistake with the first Destiny, thinking I was going to be on some huge cinematic adventure like the Halo franchise, and there wasn't a huge story. And it definitely looks like they're pushing a major story in Destiny 2, and from what they've shown off, it looks great, but I'm not counting any chickens in the room until they hatch. So, will Destiny be good? I don't know yet, but what do you think? Leave a comment down below. Did you love the first Destiny? If so, let us know. Does the fact that the consoles are going to be running a little bit slower as far as frame rates go affect your decision in buying the game or what console you're going to buy it for? Let us know in the comments down below. I read all of my comments. And while this video is over, be sure to subscribe to Rocket Sloth for more top lists, gaming discussion, and gaming news here at Rocket Sloth, your new #1 source for all things gaming.